This video will demonstrate how to factor a trinomial. Consider the trinomial 2a squared minus 2ab minus 24b squared. The first step, always, in factoring a trinomial is to factor out the greatest common factor. Notice each factor can be, or is divisible by 2. However, that's it. Notice the first two, or each term is divisible by 2. The first two terms are divisible by a, but the third term is not. Therefore, you cannot factor out an a as part of the greatest common factor, and the same with b. We cannot use b, so we can only factor out a 2. So we'll factor out a 2. Now what's left is a squared minus ab minus 12b squared. Okay, now I'm going to write in a 1 as the coefficient of the middle term. We now want to find two numbers. We have to factor the trinomial that's in the parentheses there. We need to find two numbers whose product is negative 12. So I like to set up a little table here. When you get good at it, you know, the table's not absolutely necessary. Remember, you want to keep the sign with that product negative 12, and sum has to be negative 1. Well, that means to me that since the product is negative 12, the two numbers have to have different signs. And since the sum is negative, the number with the larger absolute value will be negative. So we can think of a couple numbers, 12 times positive 1, but negative 12 plus 1 is negative 11, so that doesn't work. We can use negative 6 times 2. Negative 6 plus 2 is negative 4, so that's not it either. Negative 4 times 3, and negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. So there it is. That's the combination of numbers. Now, in this particular example, when we split this up into two binomials, we use a times a as the first term of each of the two binomials. When we write the numbers, we have to also include a b as well. So minus 4b and plus 3b. Because the last terms, now I'm thinking FOIL, the product of the last terms has to be negative 12b squared. And it is. Okay, so we're pretty confident that is the answer, but we're going to check anyway. Now you can check either way. You can multiply the 2 in first and then distribute with the a plus 3b, or you can multiply the a minus 4b times the a plus 3b and then multiply the answer by 2, working backwards. So let's go ahead and check. So I'm first going to distribute the 2. So we'll now have 2a minus 8b times a plus 3b, which will now, if we use FOIL, 2a times a, 2a squared, 2a times 3b, plus 6ab, minus 8ab, minus 24b squared. Combining the middle-like terms, we have 2a squared minus 2ab minus 24b squared, which is, in fact, the original trinomial. Therefore, we know our answer is correct.